Hello there, St. Luke's. Good to be back with you all for this midweek message. I'm sitting here on Wednesday morning, June 4th, just still living into the news that I shared with you last week on the midweek message, but also sent through an email and actually preached about it on Sunday and announced that the Lord has, in fact, called us away, me and my family, away from St. Luke's up to Holy Trinity Parish in Hillsdale, Michigan. So if this is news to some of you, I apologize, but I want to make sure that people know. And I have been once again encouraged by this church in ways that were really, quite frankly, unexpected, although at this point it shouldn't be unexpected, in the fact that this news has been received, while yes, with some disappointment by some, and of course there's always a certain sadness in saying goodbye, but nevertheless the faithful response, the sort of joyful excitement in some cases, the understanding of the way that the Lord moves in people's lives has been evident in almost every conversation I've had with people, and it's just been once again both a confirmation for us, but also a reminder that the Lord prepares his people in similar ways, no matter where they are, and that the understanding that people have when they have been guided and directed by the Lord over their lives through faithful prayer and conscientious walking in his loving will, then of course there are these unexpected moves, and there are these sort of twists and turns that, as I preached about on Sunday, the straight line of God and the crooked turns of our lives. And so I'm just keep being reminded of the line that now Bishop Ashley Null said in his sermon, I think the very first fall I was here, some 3 years ago now, where he said that the Lord takes us on by ways we never would have imagined, through means we never would have chosen, to lead us to places that we never want to leave. And so I sort of resemble that remark. I've been thinking back over my life and sort of saying, the twists and turns and all the various friends that we've sort of accrued, the experiences, the life that has been sort of developing, the silt of my life, and looking back and saying, Lord, you have been faithful, you have been good, and you have been true. And in this next season of our life, my personal life and the life of St. Luke's, you will continue to guide, to lead, and to preserve. And so it's bittersweet, as any sort of goodbye is, but you are in good hands, as I said last week, and I continue to say, if you heard our senior warden, Ann Eden, speak on Sunday, the vestry is already underway in beginning to put a process together with the guidance of the bishop, and so you will have no shortage of faithful candidates for your next rector. And so stay tuned. They will address you more directly over the next couple of weeks as this process unfolds. But rest assured, you are in good and capable hands, of which I am so grateful, because that was one of the Lord's sort of confirmations for us for even allowing us to consider leaving, was whether or not we were that it would be, how disruptive it would be, and knowing the strength of the vestry, the competence of Father Jacob and Greg's loving participation in the community, and all of the other factors that went into this church. That was a real a loving gift the Lord gave us, was knowing that you are in good, capable, and faithful hands. So stay tuned for that. Okay, well, I really only have one announcement today, and that is that on Thursday, tomorrow, we are welcoming Rosaria Butterfield. If you have not signed up, then it is not too late. But it is, it may be too late, actually, for food. I don't know, actually, if you sign up today, Wednesday, it's not too late. But if you want to come and don't want to eat dinner, then just come at 6. And you can just, you come, and we would love to have you for your edification. I was reflecting on this, one of the life verses that has stuck with me for 25 years now, ever since I or 27 years really would be how long it's been since I was sort of fully brought back to the Lord as I preached about a junior in college, sophomore summer between junior and college. Anyway, the point is, a verse that has stuck with me is the one from 1 Peter 3:15 and 16, where he enjoins his parish to be prepared with a ready defense for the hope that is within you, yet do it with gentleness and respect, and this ready defense, this apologia, this apology for the faith. This is where we grow and have our minds renewed, so that when confronted by an unbelieving world, why do you have hope? How can you find joy? How is it that you can still sing? Right? I mean, this is where we have a well-defined and matured and formed defense for this hope. And so what Rosaria has devoted her life to at this point is to help you develop and mature that defense of the hope. And so please come. We would love to have you. There will be books available. She is an engaging speaker, and we are overjoyed to have her come help us through, as Paul says, the renewing of our mind, be ready to continually lay down our lives as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to him. So, okay, well, that's my little short BLT for this Wednesday midweek message. If I don't see you, I hope to see many of you tomorrow night with Rosaria here. That's 5:30 for food. 6 begins the lecture, and then it's followed by a Q&A. You'll be out by 7:30. That's our promise to you. So I hope to see you tomorrow. But if not, then by God's grace, we'll see each other on Sunday. So until then, take care and God bless.